Do you believe that this video is definitely going to enhance your profile? Definitely yes. So just look into this complete video so that you can get to know how to use advanced data visualization with the existing data set. So the problem statement, what I have picked here is about customer churn prediction. Welcome to Data Science Monster, where we unlock the power of data. Customer churn is a critical issue for most of the businesses. Can anyone say there is any business without customers? Definitely no. So it is really important to understand why customers leave. So if we know the reason, definitely we can take action to retain them. So in this video, we will use a comprehensive data set to predict customer churn. We will explore the key factors and also visualize the results using advanced tools. So first step, I have imported all the packages like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, as well as Plotly. If you want to look into the videos of NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn, even Plotly, I would be giving the links in description. Please click on that and look into those videos. In case if you are looking into the video for the first time, do not forget to subscribe the channel, because this is the only channel I can challenge where I post lot of videos and explain all the terminologies in layman term, right? So I have imported all the important packages, and it may have categorical data. So I'm also importing label encoder. So this is for the standardization purpose. So I have loaded my data set. The data set name is telco customer churn.csv. I would be sharing the link of the data set also in the description. So let's see how the data is looking like. Customer ID, gender, right? Customer ID, we know that it may not be really required. Then gender, male and female. Senior citizen, you can see something like a 0. So yes or no, it could be. Partnered or not. Dependents are there or not. Number of tenures, whether there is phone service, whether there are multiple lines. You can see no phone service, right? So here you can see, yes, this person has phone service, but no multiple lines. And also about the internet service, right? So let me also show the other column. So you can see online security, device protection, right? So we have a lot of columns over here. So let me try to get the information about the data set. I could see that there are object data types, integer also, right? Even the float, right? The monthly charges is in float data type. So let's now explore it. There are 7,443 rows and 21 columns, right? So you can see the column number starts from 0 to 20, so that there are 21 columns. According to this, if you see, everything is looking like 7,043, right? So this video, some part of EDA also I will explain. Sometimes we assume that there are no missing values by looking into this, right? Maybe or may not be. That when I explore it further only, I will come to know. Right now, I have no clue about it. If I write the code to display the missing values also, you can see that everything is 0. If I try to visualize the missing values also, you can see that there are no missing values according to this code. Okay. So as we all know, customer ID is not really required, right? Because based upon the ID, definitely the prediction is not, the churn is not going to happen, right? So customer ID is not really required. So what I'm going to do now, let me try to drop it. Okay, so I have dropped it. Likewise, when I get into this data set, I could see that in the total charges column, there is something like this. Can you see that? Total charges column might be missing value, but it was not shown anywhere. You can see here 0, no missing values. But if I see here, it is shown like object. It is a clear indication that this is not a clean data, because total charges should be in numerical form, but you can see that it is in object data type. So something is wrong there. So what I have done, I could see that there are some values like this. Okay. So I can also display that and check. Okay. So you can, when you write this code, you can see whether there are any data like that. Yes, I could see some records over here, right? Can you see that these are missing values basically, right? So what I'm going to do now, let me try to convert it into numerical form, right? Now, if you see that the total charges, 11 missing values are there, right? So 11 records with missing total charges. Likewise, tenure also, I could see some missing values in the sense like it has been 0, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop these tenure values with a 0, and the total charges column, I'm just taking the mean of it and filling it with a mean. So these two columns are handled now. The total charges column, I'm trying to convert it into numeric. Now you can see that no missing values, right? Likewise, senior citizen column also, if I see the unique values, right? You can see like a 0 and 1. So might be no senior citizen. Yes, he is a senior citizen, right? So two cases. 0 means not a senior citizen. 1 means senior citizen. So now, likewise, if you see internet service, again, I could see 3 unique values. Out of that, the top is nothing but mode. Most of the customers are using the service of fiber optic. How many? 3096 customers out of 7032. Right? So let us now try to proceed with the visualization part. So what is the problem statement about customer churn prediction? So I can see a column called a type, which is going to be the dependent variable. If you really do not know about the dependent variable and independent variable, please look into my video. I would be sharing that also in the description. In case if I have missed it, please write it in the comment so that I can help you out with that link, right? So now if you go through this, right, you can see type is like a no and yes, which means that not a churn. Yes, it's a churn. Always remember, we should check the count of dependent variable when it is in categorical format. The reason is we need to check whether the data is balanced or not. Right? I will tell you what is balanced or imbalanced. So I have done this with the Plotly. I'm a big fan of Plotly. The reason is it has been interactive, right? So how many churn are there? 26.6% and 73.4% not a churn. So what is the understanding I can get out of it? 73.4% not a churn means. What does that indicate? Here the data set is not balanced. Churn, not a churn count, you can see lot of variation. Generally till 60-40% is fine, but here I could see 26 and 73. So I can definitely tell that it is an imbalanced data set. So how to deal with imbalanced data set, that we will discuss later, right? That we need to understand only in the later stage. Do not try to understand everything at a time. That is not possible by anyone, right? So if I get the count according to the gender, I could see not a churn. Female is 2544 and male is 2619, right? Likewise, churn also, if I see female is 939, male is 930. So if I see like Not really getting any no interesting idea here because the values are closer. Even here you can see the values are closer. So let me go ahead with the histogram now for churn, right? For churn as well as the contract type. So now you can see the blue stands for month to month, and this one is for 1 year contract, and this is for 2 year contract. So no as well as yes. So if you see that month to month churn count, right, that is been more when we compare this with these two. Likewise, it is applicable for not a churn also, right? So customers with monthly contract are likely to churn more. Beautiful inference. Beautiful inference, right? This is the power of Python, right? Now, let me go ahead according to the payment method. So let me show the screen, because if you want to take the screenshot also, you can take it. So let me have a look at it now. Payment method distribution. So you can see 33.6% electronic check, 22.8% mailed check, 21.9% and this, right? So I could see majority of the people are paying through electronic check, e-check. Let me also see whether I could get any information with respect to churn as well as payment method. So again, if I see here, I could see, let me go ahead with the churn only. Churn count payment method credit card, right? That's basically 232. And you can see for this one, electronic check count is 1071, right? Likewise, if I want to study about the gender, churn, as well as the internet service also, I could get the count over here, right? Fiber optic churn is 633, right? So likewise, this is just for male. Likewise, even you can get for female also, right? Fiber optic, you can see 633. Here 664, right? So all the cases, if you compare, not much significant. So let me also try to understand the churn distribution with respect to internet service as well as gender. Internet service as well as gender. So you can see here, female, male, here also churn no as well as yes, right? So let's now look into this one. Churn yes, female, and here male, not really important information, right? Almost it is looking the same, right? So likewise, dependence distribution, let me check. You can see here churn yes, no dependence, right? No dependence count is be more, right? Again, here we get one inference. And then churn distribution with respect to partners, you can get an amazing inference here, right? Not for a not partnered, churn rate is more, right? Which means that single people churned out more. Likewise, let me also study with respect to senior citizen, right? Senior citizen count is 476 and not a senior citizen 1393 in churn, right? With respect to security, now let's see no online security. You can see that churn count is more. Likewise, with paperless billing, if I check, no paperless billing is 469, but with paperless billing, the count is 1400. Can you see that it has been interactive visualization, right? So that's why generally we say that Plotly is an amazing package, right? So we can, few part I have shown it, right? So when you go through it, you can see the results with respect to churn. So now the point is that everything I'm checking only with respect to churn, Because the dependent variable is churn here, right? Let's try to understand the distribution of monthly charges by churn. You can see here, right, is how this is actually looking like, right? This is for not a churn and the churn. Like you can see that there is a wide range of distribution of monthly charges. And customers with a higher monthly charges are more likely to churn. Likewise, if I check with the total charges, you can see this is for not a churn, this one is for a churn, right? Likewise, let me see whether there are any outliers in my data set. So I'm checking with the tenures, right? So yes, here you can see some outliers, right? When there is a churn, you can see some outliers starting from tenure 70 to 72. So new customers are more likely to churn, right? So now I can also go ahead with the encoding to understand more about it. So I have a lot of categorical attributes like senior citizen, partner, dependents, tenure, all that, right? So let me try with that and I can see how it is actually related, right? I'm trying to understand about correlation with the churn rate, right? Also, I can do with the correlation matrix also. You can see with the correlation matrix also, I can do it over here. So whatever you could see in this color, which is being highly correlated. So you can see technical support as well as online security is being highly correlated, right? So is there any negative correlation? If you see, yes, you can see negative correlation. Payment method, right? According to the payment method, we could see it is being correlated. So this is the dependent variable. So if I look into this one, there is nothing great correlation, right? Now, but still, you can see that there are good correlation among independent variables, right? Already we have discussed about it. If there is good correlation among independent variables, then it is called as multicollinearity issue, right? How to handle that, how to address that, that we will be discussing in the upcoming videos. So in this video, we have discussed about the power of data visualization and what sort of analysis we can or what sort of inference we can bring it out of data visualization using Matplotlib, Seaborn and Plotly. But majority I have used Plotly over here because the freshers and intermediate people are most probably using Matplotlib and Seaborn only, right? So just to motivate you with the Plotly, I have come across this video. Kindly subscribe the channel, like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you.